This is a pair of Levi's, buttons and rivets and pockets and cuffs, and the thread that holds it together. When the road gets rough and the sky gets jumpy and the stars start falling on top of your head and the waves start breaking against your legs, it's the thread in your seams that's tied to your dreams. It's the soul in your feet that keeps the beat. You're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, you're gonna find the cure, you're gonna be famous, you're gonna be shameless, spitting seeds in the wind, tap dancing with your shoelaces pinned to the back of a bus at the end of the road, at the bottom of the ninth with a crown on your head. You're a queen, you're a king, you're the solo act in a sold-out show at a 6-story stadium, and you're proud, you're a hero, you got a hero's grip, swinging by a single stitch. You follow your heart, follow the leader, you're the leader. Are you joking? Are you breaking? Are you shaking? You're the next living leader of the world. You're a kid, holding on to the thread that holds it together. This is a pair of Levi's.
At Levi Strauss & Company, we believe to make a difference in the world, you have to lead. For us, leading began with creating something that people truly needed. In 1873, we invented the first blue jeans by using copper rivets and denim to make trousers that could stand up to the work of building the West.
Wat zijn de sterkste punten van Levi's?
De sterkste punten van Levi's vind ik persoonlijk dat ze kwalitatief vrijwel sterk zijn. Als je het vergelijkt met andere merken zetten ze hun winstmarge echt wat meer hoger dan normaal. Terwijl als Levi's een betaalbare broek heeft en toch nog wel een selfish katoen kan leveren. Dat is wel een van de duurzaamste katoensoorten die je kan krijgen. En ook nog zo goedkoop kan leveren, dat vind ik wel dat ze kwalitatief en qua prijs toch wel gewoon sterk staan als merk.
Leading means breaking with traditions to match the spirit of the times. Back in the 1930s, our Lady Levi's were the first blue jeans designed specifically for women. A bold step then for women and the company. One of our latest innovations for women, Curve ID, a revolutionary fit system based not on size, but while shape. People know our company through our products, the way those products are made is just as important. We were among the first to launch labor, health, and safety standards for apparel workers. During the Depression, shorter work weeks ensured that none of our employees were laid off. We integrated our factories well before the law required it. 30 years ago, when the world was confronted with the AIDS crisis, we responded with an employee education program, one of the first of its kind. We were also the first major U.S. company to offer full medical benefits to employees' domestic partners.
There are two sorts of social impact fields, namely the one for the employees and the one for the consumers. The impact Levi has on its employees is very big. The first workers who are affected are the cotton producing people. Pesticides are often used on the cotton bulbs, and these pesticides are not only really bad for your health, they are also really expensive. In India alone, 17,000 farmers committed suicide in 2003 because of the debts they had. The pesticides which were needed were more expensive than the profits Levi's gave them. Their only way out of these debts was to eat their pesticides, and therefore they died. Levi still doesn't do enough to ensure their farmers' health, but they are well on their way by giving the cotton farmers higher prices for their cotton and giving them lectures on the dangers of pesticides. The second social responsibility Levi has is for the consumers. Levi does whatever it can for their consumers. They create new jeans for everyone. They make what we need. That is their belief. For that reason, they were the first brand ever to make jeans.
One of the things we discovered is that 90% of environmental impact of a product is determined at the design stage.
very much aligned with what you said. I think it's really about a mentality and a point of view and a way of looking at everything, but certainly design in a very different way. To give a concrete example, everyone put water in the stone washing machines. And when we asked folks, why are we doing that? And people are like, well, we've always been doing that, you know. And I was like, oh, that's great. Well, what if we took the water out? What would happen? And so we tried, and nothing happened, you know. The exact same machines came out. So we took the water out of every single one of our stone
We
washing
live
machines.
in a world of systems. The water cycle is the critical system for life. We are building dams, we're over-allocating our resources, we are removing critical ecosystem services, and we're degrading the quality of water we have access to and the quantity of water that we have access to, and that's happening around the world.
We were among the first to introduce environmental requirements at the factories that make our products. A life cycle assessment of our product shows us new ways we can reduce the impact it has on the planet. And our care tag for the planet reminds consumers how they can reduce their environmental impact when washing and drying their clothes. As a founding member of the Better Cotton Initiative, we're encouraging farmers to use less water and fewer chemicals to grow this important crop. And our Waterless collection features a revolutionary process that dramatically reduces the amount of water used to finish our jeans.
Kost het gewoon heel veel geld aan water om een spijkerbroek te wassen. Dus een mooie wassing te creëren, dan gebruiken ze, laten we zeggen, per broek 50 liter. Nou, wat ze gedaan hebben is met de Waterless lijn dat zij dan bepaalde broeken van, het is niet eigenlijk onze hele collectie, maar bepaalde broeken eruit hebben gehaald. En zo min mogelijk water.
On the site Good Guide, which rates companies and their products on their effects on health, environment, and society, Levi's is ranked second on this list in the jeans division. For the category environment, they got an 8.6 out of 10. Levi's has been given this grade based on several indicators. What is remarkable is that they were scored second lowest on their environmental impacts. This is mainly due to the water controversies, which indicate if a company has any controversies that relate to wastewater emissions. For this, they were rated a 4 out of 10. This is unexpected because of all the things that Levi's is trying to do to reduce the amount of water. That makes us question, are their water policies as good for the environment as they claim to be?
Worldwide, Levi's employ thousands of people spread out over Europe, Asia and North America. These people work in the producing factories and in, for example, retail shops. Because of the recession, Levi's had to make measures to ensure that these employees still had a profession. Because Levi's is such a huge company, they are able to cope with the recession by performing certain acts. In India, a project was set up to maintain the customers with a microloan. While paying their debts in free terms, people are able to keep on buying Levi's instead of switching to cheaper brands. According to results of the official Levi page, the measures taken by Levi's were very effective as their revenue increased. The customers tend to buy around 50% more than before. The bigger revenue is also due to interest costs. So consumer behavior has changed a lot due to innovations during the recession. Another thing that strikes during the recession is people still value a high quality over a low price. Related to this is that Levi jeans offer high quality jeans because of the copper that is included in the fabric of the jeans. This increases the strength of the jeans. However, it increases the price as well. The high price of Levi's is not only due to copper, it is also due to the fact that it is a very well-known brand. Although the price
We would like to conclude that Levi's as a brand is doing quite much to try and reduce their environmental footprint and improve the conditions for their workers. Furthermore, we would like to conclude that it was very difficult to find bad information on Levi's, but a good learning experience. Thank you for listening. This documentary is approved by the BBC.